today our topic is percent of change. Now, who has an idea on our topic? Okay, you. Since no one to this class has an idea about our topic, I've prepared the problem here so you may answer it by your own idea. Let's try to explore. Here's the problem.
The table below shows the population of the two largest cities in the Philippines. By about what percent did the population in each city increase from 2000 to 2010? Which city had a greater percent? And here's the table. Now, to determine which city had a higher population change, let us find the change in population from the census of year 2000 to the census of 2010 in each city. Manila's population increased by 71,089, while Quezon City's population has increased by 587,889. Now, to determine which city had greater percent of change in its population, find the increase in population of each day in percent for us to compare them. So let's find out in Manila. 71,089 divided by 1,581,082 is equals to 0.045, rounded to the nearest thousand. And to convert it into percentage, we need to divide it into 100%. And 0.45 divided by 100% is equals to 4.5%. Therefore, Manila's percent of increase is about 4.5%.
A percent of change indicates how much a quantity increases or decreases with respect to the original amount. Whenever there is a change, increase or decrease, it can be expressed as a percent of increase or of decrease. If the new amount or value is greater than the original amount or value, the percent of change is called percent of increase. If the new amount or value is less than the original amount or value, the percent of change is called percent of decrease. To find the percent of change, use the following formula.
Percent of change is equals to amount of increase or decrease over original amount. Finding percent of increase.
To find the percent of increase, consider the following examples that I will be given. So, is that clear?
Example number 1. Find the percent of increase from 8 to 14.
First, you need to plan.
The formula of percent of increase is percent of increase equals amount of increase divided into original amount.
Then, you need to solve.
So to get the amount of increase, 14 minus 8 is equals 6. And simplify, 6 over 8 equals 3 over 4. So we need to write the fraction as a percent. So n over 100 is equals to 3 over 4. To find the product of the extremes and means, so 4n equals 300. So we need to divide both sides by 4. So 4n divided by 4 is equals to 300 divided by 4. N is equals to 75.
And charan, you will get the answer.
And the percent of increase is 75%. Finding percent of decrease.
When a particular amount is getting lower from its original value, we observe the change as a decrease and we represent it using percent.
Example number 1. Find the percent of decrease from 1,278 pesos to 1,150.20 pesos.
First, you need to plan.
The formula of percent of decrease is equals to amount of decrease divided by original amount.
Then, you need to solve.
So, 1,278 minus 1,150.20 over 1,278. So, to get the amount of decrease, we need to subtract. 1,278 minus 1,150.20 is equals to 127.80. And then, we need to divide. 127.80 divided into 1,278 is equals to 0.1. Then we need to divide it to 100 to convert it to percentage.
Charan, you will get the answer.
And the percent of decrease is 10%. Application.
So now, let's have a word walk to test your understanding about our lesson. So I will group you into 5 groups and each group has 1 question each. You will have 5 minutes to talk with your groupmate and 3 minutes presentation. Understand?
For group 1, here's the question. Following a raise in the cost of health insurance by PhilHealth, 250 out of 3,000 employees of company dropped their health coverage. What percent of the employees canceled their insurance? Here's the question for group 2. A man invested an amount of money in a fund that earns 5% interest in a year. After how many years will his money be doubled? Here's the question for group 3. A manager of a bank has an annual salary of 400,200 pesos and he also received an 8% raise of his annual salary. How much will be his new monthly salary next year? For group 4, a number is increased by 30%. Explain how you can find the new amount without first calculating the amount of increase. And lastly, for group 5, suppose an original amount decreases by 75%. By what percent must the new amount increase in order to return the original amount? Justify your answer. Complete the table. For percent of change, indicate whether the change is an increase or a decrease. Round off your answer to the nearest hundreds, if rounding is needed.
So that's all for today. Goodbye, class.